Today is Tuesday, August 13th. It was essentially the third day of trading. Okay. Monday, Tuesday. So essentially, third day of trading, essentially. And what I've noticed about uh, my trading habits, which has been plaguing me throughout the past many years, is definitely something similar to amygdala and the psychological component of day trading. So this is a challenge account, 7578, and starting at about, so this is approximately, what is this? This is 1438, which is essentially now military time, which is 2:38 p.m. At approximately at about 10 a.m. this morning, as I was steadily trading throughout the night, I was able to build the account up to, it was actually above 200. This only recorded portions of that realized gain. Then I proceeded to trade a downtrending UJ. So when I looked at the UJ was essentially doing this all day here, right there. UJ was doing this, downtrending. And for some reason, what I attempted to do was go long in this situation, which was detrimental to the account. So if I look here, this would be the Euro USD, which was trending up all day. So if I look at here, it was trending up all day. Had I been in here going long all day, it would have been a nice trade. Same thing with the Nasdaq 100. Trending all day. But for some reason, what I attempted to do was trade the UJ going long. And what it would do is I would get in here and lose. And by the time I realized it, this account from 10 o'clock in the morning to approximately within 1 hour, I managed to deplete it to 49.86 from 5200. And I realized there is a significant component to the psychology playing a very, very significant factor in the choices that I make. And what I see is being altered during the process of the mind. And so I sent a text message to my trading buddy, and I told him, look at this. I described this here. I said to him, look, I saw what was happening today, but I could not change the course of my actions, although I knew what was going on. I just saw myself keep doing something that was obviously incorrect. I was up big on 2 challenges, but kept self-sabotaging, although I could clearly see that the market was in a downtrend for the UJ. But I kept at it for the past 1 hour. I've seen this behavior numerous times in the past, as though once I achieve a certain amount of gain per that day, I tend to become careless with the trades that I make, and ultimately it gets to a point of a threshold where I wake up to see what I was doing has been detrimental to the account. had I have seen this and recognized it at this point, or maybe here, I would have preserved the gains that I had so I can keep going on up here. So even though I had stop losses here, it was stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. But the second component of a stop loss is essentially stopping myself. That's something that I was not aware of. So there's two components that I need to be cognizant of. One of them is the hard stop loss. The second part is telling myself, look, there has to be a point where the logical side needs to take control over the automatic pilot that is doing what is detrimental to my account here. Look at that right here. So all this within a matter of at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. within a matter of 7 hours, I managed to bring it up 200 right here, 200 within 7 hours. With 7 hours of work, I was able to raise it up to seven. Uh, within 7 hours, I was able to bring it up to 200, and then within a course of 1 hour, I dropped it back down to essentially 230. Dropped 230 within there, and then brought it back up above slightly here. So what I'm seeing and what I'm doing, I can see it. I can see that it's creating a structure in the market that I'm able to recognize. However, there is the logical side and the subconscious side that has been detached, which seems to pop in at a point where there's a mental fatigue after this is like 7 hours of work right there. That's 7 hours of work, and then sudden lapse of judgment here within 1 hour caused the account to be draw down like that. So this is something that I need to clearly understand and be able to control myself from the logical side, making connection to the subconscious side to move and turn off the subconscious side and take control of the situation before a detrimental situation occurs here. Now, this was also the same thing here. Now, this graph doesn't show it because it only shows part of it. Okay, so right here is the point where I've achieved 143 at approximately about 10 o'clock, because I was just trading this account as well. And then I wonder if I can. And then what happened was, look at that. I started out the day at about right here. So essentially, so that's something that I need to be aware of. So I was up to 143 at about 10 o'clock, approximately about 10 o'clock in this account. I was working on both of these, popping in and out of these two trades. One of them on MT5, and the other is on what is that? Match Trader. So this is something that I need to be more aware of. It's something that I need to be. Some people say there's no psychology that's involved. At this stage of trading here, psychology has a significant contribution into the things that I'm doing in trading, until I get something solidly embedded into my subconscious and the logical side where both are meshing together. So there has to be some sort of a interrupt that has been planted into the subconscious that breaks me out of that trance. Okay, so I said to myself, it's like having an out of body moment where I'm seeing myself making these trades, and these trades are leading me down into uh, uh, severe drawdown. So that's something that I need to work on in order to become essentially consistent. So that part of it I need to fix, and that has been a significant contribution for the past 4 years of trying to make myself control the control this type of situation. It reoccurs over and over again, sometimes within a day, or it may stretch out for the whole day, and it may be suppressed for the first part of the week, and then it may pop up in the middle of the week. So this is essentially, this subconscious is incredibly difficult to suppress.